Marco?
Hello.
Marco? I hear you. You need to say something back. I can hear you. Why aren't you saying anything? Marco.
Today I'm going to talk about Night Swim. So, just off the top, Night Swim is a horror movie that is based off of a short film starring Megalyn Ichuowoke, less than 4 minutes long. Just about a woman. She's swimming in her pool at her home. She dives down. She's looking up and she sees somebody around the pool. She gets out the water. No one's there. She keeps swimming, and eventually she doesn't come back up. It was pretty good, very short to the point, and they decided to make a feature-length film out of this concept with Wyatt Russell as Ray the father, Carrie Condon, who plays Eve the mother. So I first saw her in the Banshees of Inisherin, and she is an Irish woman, and her American accent was excellent. Amelie Hofferley plays Izzy, their daughter, and Gavin Warren plays Elliot, their son. So pretty much, family moves to town, buys a house with a pool, and it's haunted. But there's a little bit more to it. So while watching this movie, I was like, why is Wyatt Russell in this? Like, he doesn't need money. He's at a point in his career where he does not need to do just anything, to like boost his profile. Maybe he's friends with Jason Blum because it's a Blumhouse movie. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, the character that he's playing is really interesting, where he used to be a professional baseball player, but he got hurt, and he also has MS. And so him having MS comes up a few times in the movie, and his character just seemed really interesting. Like, he realizes that he can't really play baseball again, and he kind of wants to live through his son, but his son's not that good at sports, and his son kind of has a complex about it. And then, like, there's some stuff between him and the daughter where, like, it's kind of clear he likes her a little bit more because she's more of an athlete. The mom's just trying to hold everything down. Like, she's going back to school because she's going to have to be the breadwinner now. And she kind of spearheads, like, the investigation into, like, what's happening with this pool. So, they move to town for a fresh start. And each one has, like, a weird situation with the pool. Like, I really liked how each family member got a good amount of screen time to where you could kind of see where their head's at with some stuff, and we each see them have a moment or two with the pool and them kind of being like, okay, something's a little off here. But I will say that I wasn't really a fan that this movie, to me, opened up pretty strong with, interesting character developments of the each family member, but especially Wyatt Russell's character. And then in the third act, it just devolves into some horror movie tropey stuff where, we're pushing people and, we're appearing here, and then the camera turns and we turn back and they're disappearing, and, just one way or another is resolved. And it's just like, I guess. I mean, to be fair, the way the movie ended is not what I would have expected, to be honest. There were some interesting shots in the film. Obviously, a portion of the movie was underwater. There was also a really fun shot that reminded me of Game Night, if anybody remembers that movie, where, like, I forget specifically how you do it, but I think it's the lens that they use. But it's an overhead shot of, like, maybe from a helicopter or a plane, and you see the car driving through the neighborhood, but everything doesn't look real. It looks like miniatures or figurines or whatnot. So that was pretty neat. I thought that some of the scares were pretty interesting, and the lore that they tried to set up was fine. I mean, I personally don't need every little thing explained to me, but if this movie is successful, I could see them doing like a prequel that would explain more about the origins of the pool. Overall, I personally like this movie. I talked to one of my peers after the film, and he didn't really care for it. And I was like, this was a fun movie, a fun horror movie. This is something that I would personally recommend you see like in an evening screening, with a crowd full of people and you just vibing off of that energy. So I really liked it. But I've been Chad. Please, like and subscribe if you're listening on the podcast. Follow us, leave a review. We really need that. And I'll catch you in the next one.